Dambi has to do everything here if they are to indeed stretch that lead. He dives for it with the blast pack. What security? Oh, what a flick!
Icebox to start things off for DRX. They've got a lot more reps. Sage over there on Australia. Freeing's back on the Sova, which he's been a little bit lackluster on lately. I'm hoping that he can pick up the performance a little bit today.
A bit of a tell right now that it is going to end at A.
Yeah, the wall. One tile broken as well, so just diving in, looking for some shots, but Hyunmin already has one spotted out. Dambi, though, straight towards the back of sight, will be able to snipe one down. Francis as well, pushing up with the classic, but here comes Hyunmin. No, traded so quick. Able to try to retake DRX, slowly moving up. Toxic screen back in as well. Mako taking a couple of pot shots over, but Nongshim having the discipline to keep their distance away from those players as well. Spike getting tapped now. DRX trying to go for some body blocks, but still the numbers prove too overwhelming. The pistol goes to Nongshim.
Normally would when it comes to Icebox here. And I do kind of like it. This is going to be a good test to see how far they're going to be able to run on this attacking side.
Around these rolls and do what is needed. Right now, Dambi pushing up as well, marking down another player, but freeing. Decent shot on the classic, takes him down. All right, they had an interview. Bane mentioned that they kind of gave PRX too much respect, so they wanted to play to their own style a little bit, their own strengths, and that's why coming in with the confidence right now, just confirming that it will be an A hit, staying true to their positions, getting some shots in as well. 2 players left on Nongshim, but they find a couple of kills too. Persia now eliminates the next one, and it's freeing left alone.
Shock Dart could end Ivy, but what do you try to do with this slow tempo? Oh, he's got it! Quack, how has he done that? B-side as Persia is going for an ambitious almighty lurk at the moment. Plant does go down.
It might be a little bit late because the site's still going through now. Spike planted already though, so that could be a bit of a saving grace for Nongshim. Now hiding towards the back. Estrella comes in with a res as well, but here comes Harbor's Reckoning, forcing DRX out of their positions, out of their hidey holes. Persia takes a couple of picks. He's still holding the angle. DRX not quite comfortable in their current positions. Oh, he sprays, blind sprays through, and Estrella's sticking out all the way through. Nongshim, they've kind of lost the plot.
Factor, and it's just almost disregarded, right? You see these 2 kills come here from Persia, but there's no priority on denying that defuse to come on through.
Yeah, Komodo. Francis has spent his cove as well, so if he does go for the plant, it's going to be quite risky. It's a hell of a gamble, almost burnt away. It's going to be the Vandal that does the trick at the end, but here comes the rest of the gang as well. Trying to get the spike planted again, ultimately shut down, sniped out by freeing. The rest of Nongshim still trying to salvage whatever they can, but that will be the round.
And Francis gets denied as well, and then there's no further protection when the high tide is up. It's just another spike denial. There's not enough time on the clock that Nongshim give themselves there in that round. To say that though, popping on the tailwind, it is kind of a little bit of staggered go time.
Slightly. Snake bite to try to prevent that from happening, but Dambi still lands a shot anyway. Tied up to possibly bait out more reactions from DRX, but DRX without the economy, just kind of sitting pretty for now. He's a shot out from Estrella, perched up on top. Here comes Ivy with the flank. It's a good double, but shot down by Mako. Now he has a weapon to work off of. Could possibly find even more until Rb reads his old teammates.
See how much legs he has in this one.
Got some util as well, but yeah, through the little peak, Ivy holding the angle. That will be that.
A much needed rounds to come out from Nongshim. Here you go, he's fallen off the bridge. He's certainly could have made that one a little bit more entertaining if he wasn't able to finish off any of the frags and did die. But common things from Nongshim. Different look on the location of the lockdown. Gonna be respected.
Could give him some space in the site, get the spike down, but Mako will look to, I guess, play around with that. Viper's Pit in, but he will have to evacuate for now.
He's going to have to get in really quick, so I love the position on elevation on this rafter.
Straight back in, but unfortunately the spams from Nongshim regress from off towards the backside of screens. Now Dambi able to get the first one. Mako coming back in as well. And then the rest coming back in. Rb taking a couple of pot shots straight onto the spike itself. And that will be another player down. DRX unfortunately not able to retain much ground on the site. Nongshim happily taking those duels, but a couple more going by the wayside. Just Persia now taking on another frag. Flashback. Try as he might, but unfortunately the angles do not well, assist him any way whatsoever.
Well, they can find Marco here as soon as that high tide falls, unless they want to take the slow go through it, which they actually do, but Marco might find the timing to escape.
Oh, so close. Here's the taps as well, but now another player circling around him. It's Ivy! Gets the sheriff shot. Uh-oh. And that might be enough damage until DRX continues to peek right back against Nongshim.
For them to situate themselves in a post plant where they've got the wall and shock darts as well. Recon going out now.
Nongshim trying to fan out across rafters, but they don't quite expect the sheriff shot. Just happily waiting for it while the Sage Wall gets slowly chipped away. Another player up on top now. Dambi trying to take matters into his own hands. He gets a couple more, but will he be able to find the kills necessary? Runs out of ammo, tries to hop around. Unfortunately, not quite able to stick it all the way through. Rb shut down at the very end of it, and DRX continue with their upwards trajectory.
There's a lot of utility still for DRX to throw in this one, though. That's the big factor for them. Get out the wall, get the plant. It should be real safe.
And that's what the Sage can provide as well. Still, though, getting the spams in, but Freeing provides additional support. Now, keeping himself tucked into this little corner, while the rest of the team looks to play post-plant. From the bag, Nongshim still have the site relatively surrounded, but here comes Freeing. Decent on the swing, but Rb trades right back. Nongshim's turn to make a move, and they pull the high tide up, but look at that spam! What a read! Hyunmin and Flashback getting one for their own, and it's just Persia left. Tries to reposition, but Hyunmin proves to be too sharp, too crisp.
Crosshair placement is to get that individual confidence back on towards this roster. It doesn't necessarily need to be Freeing stepping up, or Hyunmin, but the fact that they are starting to right now, it's looking a lot better for the whole team collectively. That's the bonus round that I mentioned. It's looking strong going into it because of what they salvaged from that secondary round, right? It's to be the retake to come through from Nongshim in my mind at the moment. You've got a Reckoning, right? You've got your full RB utility. Put it all in together towards this side.
Wow, trust in the mid play instead then. So then in from Francis to provide additional support, taking out two players. It's just 3 from DRX on the A site, just in case otherwise. For now, Hyunmin to play around the site. Have a Francis Reckoning as well. Flushes Hyunmin out of position.
Freeing
looking to play, yes, with his ult too. Ooh, a res coming in from Mestra. He's made the journey back to mid, which means Nongshim has to watch out for the back of screen possibly as well. Here comes that Hunter's Fury. Makes them feel uncomfortable, but Ivy doesn't care. Continues to stick. He has the cover from the Cove, but it gets shut down. There's that flank from mid. Oh, it's down to the kills itself, and it's gonna be Estrella again. Rb, he's tried it. He's tried everything possible, but the round is still lost and handed over.
That isn't gonna be enough of a protectorate when you've got a little bit of a later flank starting to come on through. And as gorgeous as it was as well, the spike just narrowly not being diffusable from Nongshim. That one hurts. Great positioning from Australia there. And it puts DRX onto map point on this attacking side.
Possibly
looking to make it 6.
Another one, exactly. Just as soon as the round starts, just fell off.
You've got to take a massive risk here as Nongshim as well. There's the lockdown that gets invested. Persia loses the duel against Marco.
You have going for you, but Nongshim certainly are going to try. Marco coming out from the back, and Francis has been detained. Will we have a knife kill? No, it's DRX. We're looking for the headshot at the end to end things out. 13-5 as the final scoreline, Komodo.
Hyunmin goes onto the waylay, and you're going to be playing double init with the skies.
Maybe trying to sneak over through the toxic screen. There it is. You've got some flashes ringing out, but Nongshim, decent damage through the smokes as well. Persia getting the first shot in. Estrella, unfortunately, around the boxes. Whoa! Wait, he actually lands the flank! But here comes Nongshim anyway. Triple kill. Flashback the only one left. That was way too simply red.
Pistol. They did drop it the second round over on Icebox. Now, the way that DRX get into this as well, I do love the idea. You get out the Dizzy in combination with the light speed. You get a quick in and you can get quick out if you pop that refract as well. Oh, though, DRX to pop out to B.
Rb thinking about the frag, but ooh, with the movement way too fast. Look at that movement. Refracted back into safety. Meanwhile, the rest of the team just all fanning out. Absolute destruction on towards Rb. All the way up.
Don't tell me he's going to get another one with this judge. Surely not, right?
No, he was way too low. Nice attempt. Francis looking to bring things back in for Nongshim, but at the same time, a long flank coming out from Flashback. Gets spotted out. What a raid from Dambi. And it's just now Mako and Estrella trying to play around the site. Mako swings out, gets the right click. Possible win. Has a Bulldog as well with 5 rounds in the mag. Has he heard it? No, yeah! Francis sticks it all the way through! Oh, what a way to end the round! Thankfully, not even the kill at the end! Oh! So in for DRX. Trying to get a good grip over this round. Decent flank coming out from Ivy as well, though, but he's got to watch out because DRX are quite aware. There's the kill. Off towards just the site left, Komodo. And it's the rest of Nongshim. Dambi looking for some explosive movement with the Vandal. Gets topped up. Now off to the site. Estrella trying to play inside of the smokes. Gets shot down. Molly either. So this all comes down to the duels. Trying to get the spams through, but Rb just holds the angle for his team. Dambi getting the final kill. Nongshim in the lead.
That wingman, Dizzy, Incendiary. Good here for DRX too.
The full belt. Nongshim's not going to back down.
Thrash.
The Thrash is already strung out, and Nongshim have shut it down. Estrella just confirmed the position, though, and continues to buy time off the spike. Dizzy out, wingman in. Ooh. The rest of the team looking to spray as well, but DRX has a good hold over this. They continue to spray and slay everyone down.
Quick, you missed it. They defused.
All the way through that fight?
They defused!
Oh my god! Noses.
You have so much damaging utility coming out. A wingman goes there as well, but they're just getting on the defuse. I'm wondering, where is all this utility? You had Snakebite, you had Incendiary. That should be an unwinnable situation for Nongshim. Team as a stalling tactic as well. It's just looking really good for Nongshim now. Looking to rinse DRX at Fountain.
Just pushing all the way out this time, not allowing them to set up their game plan. Saturate does catch one at least, so Hyunmin happy to take up the 2 kills.
Beat Nongshim here. They can get this plant. Where does that go?
Oh, it
gets Hyunmin out.
Anti for the spike plant, but yes, Hyunmin. So spans the refract, but still able to collect onto another kill, possibly the 4th, because they know where that Annihilation shot out from.
They only get 1 round on the board. Saturate works wonders to come out from Hyunmin. They can't escape this one, and then they do get into the site, right?
It's pretty good timing. Pretty good
this is gorgeous.
You love the top flashes. There it goes. The kills coming through from Ivy. Great shot from Estrella, though. Does get the first hit, answers right back.
Swim around in towards the site. Do they find RB, who snuck in towards the sky smoke? Now back towards a position just cleared.
How intelligent, but here comes Mako. Wingman to clear as well. Estrella doing his due diligence. Time running out, possibly. We'll see the paint shells do anything. Estrella just sticks it all the way through. Dambi has to do everything here if they are to indeed stretch that lead. He dives for it with the blast pack. What security? Oh, what a flick! Onto Estrella, no chance in surviving. Knocks him up to 7. Have baths. Might be tricky. You gotta take lamps for sure. Flashback tries to eliminate the baths control by taking down Dambi.
Does he expect a second though? Look at this one. This could be huge for Francis.
Oh, Francis, what a swing back. Eliminates Flashback, so retains control over this half of the site, but still trying to get that plant through. The Snakebite deployed and freeing around his teammates. Look to get a tap in. Hitting out the reactions, getting those sprays, getting those reloads in, and then the peek out from Hyunmin. Play on slight timing, and he repositions as well, taking down Francis. He was always still lurking around. Nongshim.
Well, Persia's on the flank, gets 1.
That would be enough. Ivy in with the grab net as well, off to Lamps, just Hyunmin to do it all. And that will be enough of the ult. He finds everything he needs.
Left his own devices to try and find what he can.
Oh, but here comes, look at that, dash in for the Saturate, stuns them up perfectly. Mako in for the spray, as well as Wingman on the plant too. Tapping the spike. DRX trying to triangulate for these final positions. Snipes out onto Francis, and it's just Rb left. Clean as it is, DRX, after what seemed like a rocky start.
He's going to dodge over the grab net, but this is looking to be a little bit speedy from Nongshim now.
Yeah, almost, but this is the quick pace play that we are all used to. Straight in towards Lamps with the blast packs, and now with control over this area, it's much more difficult for DRX to try to play around. They try to set up with the Dizzy, but Francis just goes in for the kill. Triple on the board. Being way too far off.
You say that, but there's no shields for any of these Nongshim members. A sharp shot could do the job, but no dice on towards Persia. He's rolled the 1.
Unfortunate.
It's fading.
There we go. Going over. And ultimately still surrounded. Right click from the back. B hops over. Francis, knife at his throat.
You know, managed to removed Team Secret last time, and we know for them for being the funny knifers, so sure. Let's just go with that. Importantly though here, Quack, that's the secondary pistol to come through for Nongshim on this map, so they are really starting to set themselves up for that potential. DRX though, hey, 3 players on this A site, see this utility, see the bodies, confirm what's happening at the moment. Dambi doing what he can, Hyunmin gone.
And ultimately the spray is in towards short as well, but still hidden. It's going to be Flashback trying to ring things back, but it's not going to happen. Nongshim, with the executions, finding successful hits, slowly inching forward. Does go for the swing now. Dambi, though, Flashback for safety as well, and he's just too darn good. Have been destroying them so quick, but here goes light speed into refract, and they get slight information. Just Francis spotted.
I'm surprised there wasn't a secondary flash to go through to be able to assist on that one. Doesn't really matter though, because look what's happening around site Alpha at the moment. Dambi with the showstopper, Dambi with a second. Quack, this might be done.
Well, the spike gets planted, but otherwise, great opening from Dambi. The rockets into the site. Teammates are right around the corner. And as well as Francis on this lurk. Doesn't even need it because Dambi is online for an ace. He tries to get it down, but Hyunmin on the saturate slows him all the way through. 2 kills up front, but you don't expect the one coming from behind. Francis, what are you thinking? He clicks at the very end, and that will be that. Just as soon as Icebox ends, we go over to map 3 with a 13-4 scoreline on Bind.
Nongshim, of course, taking that signature composition that they're known for. Ivy sticking with that deadlock.
Absolutely. Bring the sails out, the wind out of their sails in the last installment of this map. 13-3, if you did miss that one, by the way. What you might have missed also is that we're into this round already. It's a 5v5. The spike is planted at B.
Lined up, and it goes in perfectly, but here comes Hyunmin, marking down the backside. He has that frenzy for close-range duels. Looks for the next one as well, while Persia tries to take the initiative against him, but it doesn't quite happen. Onto the spike, and it's just Dambi with a ghost. 2 players to eliminate. He's done quite a bit already, but he needs to get for an ace just to bring this all to a close. It doesn't happen. Estrella, the numbers all going down, and it's just DRX taking a triumphant win in the first pistol. First time through the sonic sensor. Hyunmin gets above it, takes down Ivy. Francis, though, whoa, gets a good little spray transfer. Mako right back into the fray. It's on Nongshim to retake.
Persia on this flank doesn't have a shrouded step, so he's going to have to trip the sheer. Now they know. Is it going to eventuate into anything though, Quack? Because Rb's gone. It means Dambi and Persia for a retake.
Dambi, at least he's got the full kit, maybe aided by Persia with a smoke and a flash. Gonna have to try to cook something up, and here comes the fast lane into the stun, but Mako lands the shot anyway. Persia out from the back, gets a decent one onto Flashback, but into the smokes. It's easily read by Hyunmin. It's DRX with a bonus.
Nightfall. You could use both, you could use one. They are in fact gonna use both to get on in, and it's just forcing Francis to scurry away.
That's just classic DRX mind.
Oh, they got him too!
Keeping Nongshim on their toes. Quick entry into sight. Spike plant coming through. He also got the smokes up as well. Nongshim close by at least. Maybe Dambi alongside Rb looking to initiate something towards the back. A hunt to go through, but DRX just evacuate the site. Gonna have to find those angles towards the mound area. Dambi feeling the need to slide over, but DRX just gets the read on towards Ivy, who gets a good spray onto Mako as well off of the tracer rounds. But nonetheless, the spike not quite getting diffused this time. The pink shell's in from Hyunmin onto the quad kill!
Gusto from Nongshim in that one. A lot more better reads. Currently reading wrong a lot of the time.
Different opponents this time. Meanwhile, DRX, wow, just staying on top of everything. Saw the smoke from before, played it safe. Rotations into A now. Decent shots though, Rb and Ivy firing back. Dambi as well, out from B, off to the races, trying to pull off a flank.
Try and navigate this round back. Are they gonna look for Persia? He's on the cool angle.
Needs one shot, but the swing, too smooth, too fast. 2-on-3.
Got a pit here, and he's moved from the Outlaw to the Phantom too.
Able to allow for a coordinated peek with the rest of the Nongshim forces. Dambi, way too close, but still gets the shot. Saw the tracers. Francis, in for a pound, in for more. Estrella trying to clutch it up, but Rb will take it down.
If the door's open as well, they can pop out of that pit from a couple of different angles, and it is as well. I'm looking towards what Francis is cooking here.
Nightfall, there it goes. Francis in for the double kill as well. So as soon as Hyunmin steps in the side, he's getting taken off board. Mako just trying to trade back. Finds a bit of a double, but will it be enough? way too much ahead of him, and he puts the smoke up, gets a second shot onto Francis. Running out of ammo though, and Dambi slides in for the shorty kill.
When you've got that in combination with the Nightfall to come out from Rb, well, they're not going to have any extra health or information on the back of it. It was actually after the kills did come on through, but still great item thrown in towards the round for the rest of the squad of Nongshim to just clean up around tree territory to find for Flashback to use the Steel Garden.
Makes you think to what Nongshim's plan is currently, trying to get a read for the swap around across the map. Now it has to be a full rotation in the 6 that they're looking for. Ivy has the Annihilation as well though, but there it goes. Time being bought away. Trying to create some space off of the threat of this ultimate. Dambi stringing himself in. He does have the shorty. Ivy hops over onto stairs. With the guns out now, it's going to be the flash from DRX to try to keep things in their control, but until it's Rb who swings out and finds a lot more as well, freeing close range with a stinger, trying to do it all, but time is running out for Rb. Goes for the tap. Oh, he's got him around the edge of the spike. He finds a knife headshot kill. Now that the spike is planted, they will back off. Angle out from defender spawn, but here comes Gravnet in with Dambi's movements. Free gets the kill, quick off the rip on the Nightfall, and then knocks him out from the back though. Francis Ivy out of nowhere. Mako tries to play sneaky around it, cancels the TP, gets the first kill, but not the transfer onto the second. Good attempt, but Nongshim come out on top.
Doesn't come through, and Nongshim will hold on. They will answer back. Good lurk late to come out from Francis. A necessary kill onto Flashback there. If he doesn't find that one, round may even go the other way to DRX, but now that'll be absolutely great for you.
30 seconds left.
No, we got the Thorns tripped up though, so it's just one person on side 4 now, not quite yet spotted. Persia does fire off the shot. Estrella trying to dance around with them. We're going in for the tango. We'll see who truly leads this dance. It's gonna be Nongshim, straight into sight, spike planted soon enough.
Oh, 10 seconds though. This is the hunt that DRX want to get into to try and deny that, but they're not gonna be able to.
Sonic sensors set up as well. Oh, what an angle though.
Paranoia from Persia.
And got the smoke up as well. It will push DRX back just for a second. Nongshim Red Force Classic. Hyunmin trying to deter or destroy that as much as possible, but unfortunately it doesn't really fall into disarray. Nongshim still under control, will pick up the pistol. Be cautious in this round. Rb got utility, goes in off of it, but the judge, oh, close range. Ivy gets the flick.
Putting out things here and there before ultimately going towards this A site. Paranoia to flush off Hyunmin. Marco as well, trying to do what he can. Spotted. Down. And that round quack is just crumbled, hasn't it?
For Flashback, just to see what he could possibly do.
I saw with the gamble, with the A short collective pushes over on Bind, right? You could go up very aggressive together as a team with a pop, with this showstopper. Dambi's done great work on it with the showstopper. Got options, don't get me wrong. And the options, oh, they're superb, aren't they? Look at that, 2 in the opener. Make it 3!
Francis with a shot, but Estrella lines them up, sprays them down. Dambi in with a bucky! It's an explosive round, and one that gives Nongshim possible control. He kicks it into overdrive, tries to get the electrifying beams up, but Freeing prevents it from coming online. Now, where is Francis? Freeing goes and hunts! He finds it! It's a Red Bull clutch to put DRX up on top!
They're going to A, it's too much. It's to B. Early pit from Australia at C, actually, too.
Going into B would allow them to bypass a lot of the Vi's utility until Flashback gets a great shot, that is. Dambi a little bit too ahead of his team. And that will be now Nongshim trying to get the spike down as much as possible into sight. The judge firing off a shot. It's a bit of a warning. Ivy trying to set things up as well. He does have another Gravnet to work off of. Meanwhile, you gotta worry about a Link, and it's Francis here with an AWP of all things, not the best weapon, and he loses his grip. It's just Ivy left onto the side, dug deep into the ground, and that will be DRX once again wrangling that lead right back. A lot of movements now as well. Oh, quick enough to catch Freeing on the back.
They can set themselves up for a good post plant here as well. Get that utility down pat.
Okay.
There's a Seize and a Gravnet here for Nongshim.
Meanwhile, it's quite paramount for Mako to get in a good spot to send out his paranoia until Rb gets the spam over. Slight gap for Mako to slip in, but the Sonic Center catches him! Dambi now repositioning. GrabNet catches onto both, but still, Nongshim have tree in hold. It's the spams, it's the shots, it's Nongshim up, tying things. Peace, 11-11.
DRX are rotating away from A.
Oh man, fantastic value, but
The fact that Dambi just goes back and makes some audible noise. Mako's in a rough spot here.
yeah, doubling back down into it. Narrowly dodges the annihilation, but still feeling the heat onto the site. The grab that comes through.
There's 20 seconds.
Checks the back line, Persia.
They go B.
Yep, Nongshim straight back into B because Dambi has the space. Intention was to cut off the rotation from before, but why not make it your site? Flashback though, with the read onto it, picks up the double kill. Enough for Hyunmin to stream it as well.
There's no time.
Spike down on the ground, the round is gone. It's Hyunmin to pick up all the final kills. It's DRX to close this out. No OT. Final scoreline 13-11. The Legacy team continues. They bring themselves back into